Hi, peeps, your boy Apollo here, and I got a new phone. I mean, it's the same phone, but um, it's technically a new phone because we got it replaced because a bunch of stuff wasn't working. So now my face cam works, which is great. Fuck. So starting back where we left off on Homestuck. Yeah. So, John, capture-like magician's hat. Oh, 40-minute opening, 40-second opening. You expand your final card on the magician's hat. John, oh, you expend your final card on the magician's hat. John, get funny glasses, too. You don't have a free card in your Siladex. However, you are able to merge the Beaglepuss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. John, wear disguise to fool Dad. John, who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John, leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh, a man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hollowed friggin' garbage trucks, am I right? Am I right? I should actually probably put this where the camera is so that when I'm looking at myself, it looks like I'm looking at you guys. Hey! God. I'm just gonna wait for that garbage truck to go by, because it's loud. It's loud AF. I look cross-eyed because I'm looking so close to my own screen. Oh shit. Alright. So. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. But your dad swears on the many hollowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. It does look like Michael Cera. I mean, come on. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumptions. Oh my gosh. John, go downstairs. Oh, his house. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch-nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. Betty Crocker. Let's see what this goes to. Oh, it's on Wikipedia about Betty Crocker. God. Betty Crocker is a fictional character used in advertising campaigns for food and recipes, originally by the Washburn Crosby Company, today General Mills, an American Fortune 500 corporation which owns the brand name and trademark. Betty epitomizes a motherly, caring, and knowledgeable homemaker offering cooking and housekeeping advice. A portrait of Betty Crocker, first commissioned in 1936 and revised several times since appears on printed advertisements. Since appears on printed advertisements and product packaging. On television and radio broadcasts, Betty Crocker was acted by several actresses, most notably Adelaide Hawley Cumming, between 1949 and 1964. What does she look like? Oh, they don't have a picture of her. Adelaide Hawley Cumming. Adelaide Hawley. Holly coming. Images. Oh, that lady. Oh, okay, I know her. Oh, she's so cute in her old age. Wow, she was very good looking. Alright, let's get back to Homestuck. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. John, admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes, at night, you pray for burglars. John, examine fireplace. I hope this is catching my voice. I mean, this is a testing of my new mic, so. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire. Because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace. Damn it, categorically, at all times, without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon is an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. John, toss Gamebro and... Now I need to look up where this is from. I completely forgot. And then copy. And then new tab. And then paste. Oh, fudge. There we go. Search. Times of Athens. Huh. So it's by William Shakespeare. Fantastic. Good to know. I'll just leave that open. John, toss Gamebro into fire. Oh, it burns. It burns. It doesn't burn as it doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Gamebro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yeah. Because it's completely logical to burn asbestos. That is the most logical thing that anyone has ever done in any time. Oh my god. Shiz. So, there's a theory that everything that happens after this is nothing but an illusion. So, whatever. John fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacre's. He never wants to talk about it. John, topple urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. Boo. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. John, combine father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. John, examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Oh, loud noise. Such a loud noise. And it's further away. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John, open large present. Oh, hell no. John, capture log ashes. First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. John, combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ash is back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan. John, put urn back. No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for people with eyes. John, go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pestregum is acting up again. John, examine third and fourth walls of room. The fourth wall. John, check Pestregum. Another one of your chums is messaging you. I at least wanted to get to Tentacle Therapist. John, check message. Okay. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as GameBro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John.
What?
You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No, why would you even think that? It's so stupid.
Okay, why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck.
Oh, BTW?
JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha!
I know, John. John, go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. John, attach arms to doll. You don't care what Colonel Massacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor. Problerone. You put this back in the fire where it belongs. John, throw present wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up. John, capture log doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. John, read Colonel Sassacre's text. Hells bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your big opus to the wriggling regencies of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order of failure of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifacts useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Hesperus. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad splintery fence? A bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix our wagon. You'll fix our wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lane near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. John, find Dad and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of his time. You could be in either room. Where will you go? And I'm leaving it at there. Thanks for watching. Blip, blip, blip.